Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting ManageCasa webinar. I'm Jennifer, and I'll be your guide as we explore modern voting, polls, and elections within ManageCasa. We've got a fantastic session ahead. First, we'll take a look at some of the common challenges people face with e-voting and polling/survey systems. Then we'll dive into the features and benefits that make ManageCasa's solution stand out. You'll also get a live demo to see just how easy it is to set up e-voting and polling. And of course, we'll finish off with a Q&A session to answer any questions you might have. E-voting comes with some typical challenges. Getting people to actively participate in in-person meetings is one of them. Often, busy schedules, location barriers, or simply a lack of engagement can lead to low turnout. Then we have security concerns. Ensuring votes are accurately recorded and protected from tampering is vital. But e-voting systems can be vulnerable to cyber attacks and unauthorized access. System reliability. Any system crashes or bugs during elections can compromise the process. So ensuring the system runs smoothly is key to accurate results. Then, of course, we have authentication challenges. We need to ensure only eligible voters can vote. Finding reliable, accessible methods for authentication remains a challenge. Trust is crucial in e-voting. Without physical audit trail, ensuring public confidence and the ability to verify results independently is a challenge we address. And then, of course, we have cost and infrastructure. Building and maintaining a secure, scalable system can be costly, and ongoing updates are necessary to keep the items, or rather, to keep the system functional and safe. So, with Managed Casa e-voting, you can actually do the following: host formal elections or informal polls with these, ensuring every voice is heard. You can also weight votes based on ownership. It could be property based or individual based, making sure decisions reflect the true stakes of each participant. You can also validate voter identity to ensure that only eligible voters are casting their ballots. You can enforce anonymity so voters can express their opinions without hesitation. And lastly, you can track results in real time, keeping everyone updated on the outcome as it happens. So whether you're electing board members, making critical decisions, or gathering community input, Managed Casa e-voting makes the process simple, secure, and transparent. Now let's move on to Managed Casa survey/poll. So if you're looking to gather feedback from your community on things like a potential remodel or a change of service providers, this is the tool for you. Managed Casa survey makes it easy to assess stakeholder opinions quickly and efficiently. With our survey tool, you can send surveys to specific associations or user groups without having to select each user individually, saving you time and effort. You can also choose whether to show results in real time or keep them hidden until the end. Plus, you can make the surveys anonymous so participants feel comfortable sharing their honest feedback. Lastly, you can use this tool for informal decisions and gathering valuable community input, which is perfect for things like gathering opinions on new projects or changes, while e-voting is reserved for more formal votes with weighted results. Managed Casa poll and survey helps you engage your community, make informed decisions, and ensure everyone has a voice in shaping the future. Now, let's take a quick look at the summary of benefits with Managed Casa e-voting and survey or poll. The managing of your community's voting process has never been easier or more efficient, and here are the reasons why. First is convenience. You can say goodbye to in-person meetings and manual vote counting. Residents and owners can vote securely online from any device with internet, anytime, anywhere. Second is security. Only eligible voters can participate, ensuring a secure and trusted voting process. Then we have efficiency. Automated vote counting saves valuable time and significantly reduces errors so you can focus on what really matters. And then in terms of transparency, which is also very important, results can be made available in real time or once voting closes, offering full transparency. And then lastly, flexibility. So whether it's a board election, a survey, or a change to governing documents, ManageCasa e-voting can handle it all, giving you the flexibility you need for various types of votes. ManageCasa makes the entire voting experience secure, streamlined, and hassle-free, empowering your community to engage and make decisions together. So that's what we have for ManageCasa. And I think we can now jump into our Q&A. Um, a few questions have already come in, so we can kick things off with the first one. So let me just get the first question. If I record a ballot on a voter's behalf, can they change their answers afterwards?
Okay, yep, great question. The answer is no. So once you hit submit on a voter's behalf, that vote is considered locked in at that point. So they will no longer be able to change it. So simple answer is no. Once you record a ballot on somebody's behalf, that vote is now locked.
All right, thank you, Noah. This one has to do with property based voting. So the question is, who gets invited to the e vote if more than one homeowner is tied to the property?
Great question. Yeah, so for property-based voting, ManageCasa, we will invite whoever is listed as the primary on the account. So for individual-based votes, it would go to both homeowners by default. So if you had a husband and a wife on a property and you did individual-based votes, both the husband and wife would get, the invite to complete that vote. But for property-based votes, it will go to the who's designated as the primary. You also have the ability to the option to explicitly exclude certain individuals from the e-vote if you wish to do so as well.
Right. Thank you for clarifying that. Um, you actually answered the next question in terms of excluding votes, but this one has to do with certain properties from a property-based e-vote.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely exclude certain properties. Another way you can do that is by simply editing. If you're doing a property weighted vote, and you wanted to make sure that that property is not going to have a vote in that election or the e-vote, you can simply, move their weight to 0. So remember when I was showing you, you can now edit the property weight under the property unit. It defaults to 1, but you can also put that at 0 as an additional check to make sure that that person's vote will not be included in any way.
Yeah. Thank you, Noah. Last question that we have here has got to do with quorum. So what happens if quorum is not met?
Yeah, no, I knew that question would come up. The system, if you were to put in the example when I went in the webinar, it was 50%. And I remember saying if, you finish at 45%, the system will consider that the vote is invalid. So that's going to be up to the different, associations or communities, or whoever's running the vote will have to determine the next steps based on your association rules. Whether it's simply, sending out another e-vote, maybe it's waiting till the next round of board meetings. Whatever the rules are in your guidelines, it will be up to you to then, run an additional vote since this one is deemed invalid.
All right, thank you. We have another question here. Like, if you wait the property, does that have to be set for every vote or does it carry over?
Can you repeat that one more time, Jennifer?
Sure. If you wait the property, does that have to be set for every vote or does it carry over?
So if I'm understanding it correctly, the properties will be defaulted to a vote of 1. And if you guys needed to tweak that in any manner, you would be able to then, adjust that accordingly. But the default weight would be 1. I'm not sure if that's answering the question directly, but it should also carry over as well.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I guess that's all of the questions that we have for now. With that, I'd like to say a big thank you for attending today's webinar. We hope you found it very helpful. If you have any more questions, we encourage you to visit our help center at help.managecasa.com. We've got a wealth of articles there, including new features complete with videos and screenshots for quick and easy reference. You can also find all our webinar recordings and newsletters in the news section of the Help Center. And if you have any other questions, you can always reach us at support@managecasa.com. And thank you once again for being with us. We look forward to seeing you at the next one.